What is good, Shakey Vibe Gang? What is good? What is good? How was everybody's week? I hope everybody's week was lit. I hope no matter the weather, all of that crap, whatever it is that you guys are dealing with, I hope everybody had a good day. Can y'all hear me all right? Can y'all hear me all right? Because we know in a little bit it's going to get really loud. We know it's going to get loud. And I say that with love. We got something special for y'all, man. We got something special for y'all. The first time I seen anything from this cat, it was from the plug. The plug, Big Kahuna, was like, you gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. Happy birthday to the homie Big Kahuna, by the way. It was his birthday yesterday. So for those of y'all that don't know, y'all got some splaining to do. Y'all got some splaining to do. Y'all need to hit Big K up and send him that happy birthday message. But right now we got a guy who's on the most wanted list. PETA has him at number 4 in their most wanted list. He's on their wall. WWF has banned this man from all wrestling events and anything related to animals. The World Animal Protection Act literally sent this man an FU t-shirt. They gave him the finger. And what did he do? He slapped 3 squirrels and kicked a chipmunk at their front door. Exactly. He picked it up and he punted it. He punted a chipmunk at their headquarters. We got my homie, my brother from another mother. Y'all know him as Vibe Reactions. I know him as Ray. Let's bring him in here.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy, Ray. That was the best intro I've ever heard in my whole entire life.
You might have better commercials than me, but hey.
This man said, PETA? PETA?
You hoofed that chipmunk good. I saw the video. I saw the security footage, and they were like, this guy, we got to send this guy a t-shirt. They sent you a t-shirt that said, F you, Ray.
You're fucking stupid.
What is up? We got Rude Knock. We got Heru, Larry, Reese. We got everybody. We got the usual suspects in his house.
Shout out everybody. Shout out the wife, Stacy. Thank you, baby, for coming through. Shout out to, they got Larry. We got Miss Larry. We got Rude Knock.
Y'all need to throw some flames in the chat if you want me to create some Vibe Reactions PETA merch.
Vibe Reaction PETA merch. That is fire.
PETA's most wanted, and with a picture of Vibe Reactions, and on the back it says that's fire. Someone's got to get on that. Someone's got to get on.
Sabrina in the chat. What's going on, Sabrina? Don Gloria in the chat. What's going on, sis? What is popping, everybody? What's good, Shakes?
We here, man. We here. We doing our thing, man. It's a Vibe Gang. Vibe Gang's in the house, though. Like, for real, though.
I see that.
They're here. Like, we wanted to do something a little bit different the last couple of weeks. We were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's switch it up. Let's have a little bit of fun, and let's interview each other and, like, just have some fun with it. Because, like, people know us, whether it's from my music or my reactions. People know you from your reactions, but they know you and stuff like that. Not necessarily. So like that's like it sometimes it's good to press the reset and just kind of sit back and have fun with it and just kind of like have fun with it. So like people know my story and it's like BK, but like I'm just gonna jump right into it. I know people are gonna join as they join, and we get that, and we might do a little bit of repeat and stuff like that. But what you say it in your reactions too, so I think most people know this. But what got you wanting to do reactions? Like not pushing you to do reactions, but what got you wanting to say, you know what, I could do that shit. Like I'm more charismatic than that guy. I got more charisma than this. Like, what made you want to even attempt to do a reaction?
My wife.
Blah.
She was the one that pretty much. Huh?
I said, shout out Stacy.
Oh yeah, shout out Stacy. Shout out, baby. She was the one that pretty much was tired of me bitching about the reactions that I was seeing. And she went ahead and said, go ahead and do something about it. So I did something about it.
So, like, in your head, were you, like, already previous, like, oh, like, this motherfucker's whack. Like, what are you saying? Why would you say that? Like, what triggered you to be like, I could do a fucking better reaction than this? It's more than a wife's kick in the ass and a push. Because in order for her to do that, you had to have hinted at something first. Or did she just bring it to your attention?
To be honest with you, I know me. And every video that I'm at, I'm me in every fucking video. So that I'm just like, why is this, like, why am I watching this? That had a little bit to do with it. Like, critiquing. I was reacting to their reaction to a song by myself. I was pretty much critiquing everything that they were doing that they could have done better. And like the energy level type of thing. I mean, it's not easy to keep a high energy throughout, especially like a 20, 30-minute videos, which that's pretty much the time frame of my fucking videos sometimes, is 20 to 30 fucking minutes. But to keep that type of energy, in my mind, I'm like, I'm here because you guys want to watch me. Just like I was looking at some of Screwface's stuff and some of No Life Shaq stuff, and I was just like, yeah, you're funny,
but you ain't got nothing to say.
You're not touching into what people really want to know. Like you'll break down a bar here, you'll break down a bar there, and then you'll make a funny face, you'll stand up, you start running to the back, and then you run back to the front. And then
that's Shaq all day. That's Shaq all day.
And you're punching pillows and all that, which is cool. But instead, I don't want to be that reactor that I'm going to say anything negative about whoever I'm reacting to, because that's not what I'm here for.
No, for sure. But it's my job to create a little bit of controversy. So when you
that's a fact.
When you lay out some references, I'm just going to point them out. When you put the ball on the tee, homie, I'm just going to smash that shit out of the park. That's what we do here, baby.
Okay, so my FGE support. Oh! Huh? That's a fact. Everybody from the Montana group is here. What's going on?
Perfect. So now a lot of what I'm going to be talking about right now. I'm gonna just lay it out, and I'm going to tell you a lot of what is going to be discussed. We've already talked about many times off camera.
Right.
How has your learning curve been on all the different programs, apps, and things that you've had to get in order to be able to make these reactions? It's not people believe me when I say this. It's not just fucking turning on your computer, smiling. Like, there's a whole bunch of fucking shit you got to learn in order to get the mic right, the lighting right, the editing. And for guys that are like from the old school generation, sometimes learning a whole bunch of new fucking programs really isn't that easy. So how, from the even beginning to now, how is that learning curve kind of gone for you?
Well, it's been since I started to now, I've been blessed to have a lot of help from a lot of people. For example, when I started, I did it off of my phone. So every video for the first month was probably on my phone only, because we were in the process of moving. We're moving from one house, and then we actually bought our house. So through all that, I didn't have time to set up a studio when we're trying to clear shit out. I didn't have time to do it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it off my phone. Jay Rizzle was the first reactor that I hit up, that I was following him. I hit him up, and he was like, whatever you need to start this, let me know. I'll point you to the right direction. So I told him, I'm doing this off of my phone, so what programs can I use? He gave me every program that I used on my phone. He was the one that told me about it. He said, download it. He's like, that's how you use it, da-da-da. So me and Jay Rizzle That's my brother for life. He's the one that helped me to actually get this shit started.
He's a day one. Like,
that's a fact. That is a fact. And then as I'm going, King Blitz hits me up. And then King Blitz tells me, I'm fucking with your page, yada, 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 this, that, and the third. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to lead you to the right direction where you have to go when you're doing reactions, when it's about time management. Showing me easier ways to use the programs I already have to make my videos faster, editing and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. So I've been blessed to have those type of dudes, and then you, with I feed off of you when we're doing this. I feed off of your energy. I'm that type of dude. I just feed off of the people's energy around me.
Facts.
So I met a lot of people going down this road that's really point me to Big Kahuna was a big part of it.
Facts. Shout out to the birthday boy, for real though.
Shout out to Big Kahuna, happy birthday, my guy. But Big Kahuna, I did before Easy Mel, before I started doing Easy Mel reactions, because that's when my channel took off. I did a True Face featuring Easy Mel. That was the first video I did. Because I fuck with Screwface's music, boy could rap. And I went ahead and reacted to it. Big Kahuna commented on my video, yo, you need to check out more Easy Mel, yada, yada, yada. Here's a link. He sent me some shit. I said, all right, I'm going to save it. I'm going to do this shit tomorrow. I did the first Easy Mel reaction and forget about it. Easy Mel was my first, like, fucking 3,000 view video in a day and a half.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy retarded.
So right? it was nuts because I was just like, yo, I was not even expecting one person to watch my shit. Yeah. Like, I didn't fucking expect any of this shit to happen. Me and you got a podcast. I got fucking merch. I got a straight up studio. I just got a Patreon. I'm doing
20,000. You got over 20,000 subscribers. Like,
I'm at 21,800 subscribers. Like, that didn't cross my mind when I'm doing this. When I was just like, it is what it is. And I told my wife, and Stacy's here, so she could not say that I'm lying about this. I said I'm gonna do it for a year. If in a year I don't see no movement, I'm not doing it. I'll just focus on what I've been doing, and it is what it is. But every month is something new. I couldn't fucking stop. It was an addiction. Straight up is an addiction. So sorry that took so long to explain.
We all are familiar with you and your channel. If we didn't get long-winded answers, it wouldn't be Vibe Reactions.
It's because of
product placement. Come on. I'm not only a client.
So if you guys are willing to take the risk, try some Mike Hard Lemonade. 5% alcohol. Corona's got 4.6. Heineken's got 4.3. This will get you loaded, and you can have a good night with the fellas. I'm just saying.
It's called Mike's Hard. I wouldn't end it with have a good night with the fellas. You might want to rethink that there, tough guy.
Give me a run back. Give me a run back.
Okay, go.
You're fucking.
All right, so I got to ask you, because, like, I know just because, like, Big Kahuna did the push, the same kind of push in the beginning for you that he did with me. Like, Big Kahuna is a real one. But, like, I got to ask, the first time, forget the 3,000, blah, blah, blah. Like, because when I started doing reactions, I didn't think anybody would listen to me. And when people started listening and I started getting views, I was just like, really? And I know you know that feeling. But the first time you got over 10,000 views on your first video, what kind of euphoric energy feeling is that? Like, explain to the people, because I know, and some people in the chat might know, but, like, explain to them what it's like posting something, because you're not an artist, but you're an artist. You're not. You're a reactor. So the same feeling you get from 10,000 views is the same reaction that an artist gets from 10,000 views. You created something, you posted something, you're not sure people are going to take to it, you're not sure people are going to gravitate to it or like it. Explain what the fuck went through your mind when you saw you, because you got a bunch of them now. You got, we'll get into that in a minute, but the first 10,000 views you got on your first video, what the fuck? Did you run around your living room? Did you fucking do a dance? Did you scream? Did you punch people? Did you piss on your neighbors' hedges? Like, what did you do?
Yo, you made me sound like to be a crazy motherfucker, son.
Oh, I make you out to be that. You're the one saying.
It's my fault. I feel you.
I'm just repeating what you say, fam.
It was actually an Easy Mel reaction. I forgot what the song was. It was an Easy Mel reaction. I did it late. I put it out, and I thought I was gonna get like what I was getting the rest of my. I was getting like 4,000 or 5,000 views normally, but Easy came out with a track, and I reacted to it. I think it was with Michael Bars, if I'm not mistaken. Victorious.
It's such a lit song, man. It's so fire.
I did that one, and it wasn't at 10. It was like at 9. It was almost 10,000 views when I woke up the next day. When I woke up and I saw 10,000 views, I didn't understand what was going on, because I'm a numbers guy. So if I got 2,000 subscribers and I got 10,000 views, the math don't add up.
Facts.
So in my mind, I'm like, I need 10,000 subscribers to hit the like button and subscribe button. I need them to do that. So I thought it was a typo. I thought YouTube was on the fritz or some shit like that. And I was like, man, I'm going to check it in a minute. I checked it again. It was at 11,000. I lost it. I called my wife. I was like, babe, I have a video that went 10,000. 10,000 people saw my shit.
That's what I'm saying, though, right?
I didn't know what that right there was like. You know what? I think that was the moment actually that I was like, I think I got something. I think I got something that's going to be good one day.
Well, if you're only getting a few hundred views per thing you drop, we're getting into all that, Stacy. We're getting into all that. Trust, believe me, we're getting into all of it. It's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to get lazy, and it's easy to backpedal if you're not seeing progress. So when you start seeing those numbers, it just lets you know that what you're doing is working. You're doing something right, and you're onto something. And then like the 5,000 subscribers, the 10,000 subscribers, like all of those things are just milestones and just numbers. So she already threw it out there. Thanks, Stacy. I had an order I was going in here. Shout
out to Stacy. Shout out to my wife, man. She said, "How about that? Talk about that, huh?"
I just know my reaction to this because your phone went blah, 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 blah. When because every reactor and their mother did Tech 9 reaction to the track with The Rock on it. Everybody did it. But only a certain few were the chosen few. And you were one of the chosen few. What the fuck went through your mind and explain to us the feeling of probably one of the most influential celebrities on the planet reposting your shit. Not knowing it, but having somebody you looked up to in the industry show you that this fucking mogul reposted your shit. So it wasn't even a friend. It wasn't a homie. It was someone you looked up to that gave you advice, who turns out to be your friend, is the one pointing out that fucking The Rock, the real Rock, not his fucking secretary, not his friend, the fucking Rock reposted your shit. Because that's heavy. That's every reaction's fucking dream, bud. That's every react. That's like That's every reactor's dream kind of come into fruition in 1 fucking second. That's doing a track. That's an artist doing a track with fucking Royce the 5'9". But the Royce the 5'9" reposts it on his social medias.
That was.
You could have retired at that moment. You could have retired.
I thought I almost quit. Nigga, I was about to call my job and be like, "Fuck you and everything that needs to get done. I am out of there." Bro, I woke up because my phone
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
is just the alarm is just going off. And I'm just like, and I'm waking up. I got to go get up for work anyway. So I'm getting up thinking that's my alarm. And no, it's not my fucking alarm at all. It was like 6:59 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I open my eyes and I look at my phone. I open it up. And then I see that my little Instagram.
It's just fucking this. It's this long with notifications.
It said 2,195 comments or hearts or whatever.
I've only had one song of mine do that shit. Like fucking.
So in my fucking mind, I did an Eminem reaction the night before. So in my mind, I'm thinking, yo, if Eminem retweeted or said anything about my song, I am fucking out of here. I'm fucking quitting.
You knew something happened. You just didn't know.
I didn't expect it to be what happened. And I opened it up. Cool. The first, what's going on? Miles, what's going on? Roy, what's going on? Grax, what's going on? Everybody. The first message, my man Keen Blitz said, yo! This was like...
the first message, dog. The first fucking message. That's real. That's real. That's not a dude seeing it. Nah. Like the first person that fucking noticed it. That's real shit right there, man. That's no longer a colleague anymore. That's a friend.
That's a brother right there. King Please is always gonna be my brother, man. That boy texted me saying, yo, The Rock just reposted you. And I said, nigga, what? Because he literally hit me up at like 7:01. And I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. He was like, nigga, look. So I got off the messenger with him, and then I looked at all the fucking hearts. And then I go all the way to the bottom. I still don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, reposted me how? I totally forgot I reacted to his song.
It was like 2 weeks prior.
It was 2 weeks prior. So I'm just like, that's out of my mind. I'm just like, whatever. And I'm just like, and I look at it, and The Rock said, that's a little Rock speech. The Rock said, yo, I'm feeling the sign of the cross my brother Ray Vibes done in my verse of yada yada yada. And then the clip that he said, I was like, oh, you fired, bitch! Or some shit like that. I did the sign of the cross. I did the sign of the cross, and I went like that because this is the first. Rock is my idol. I've been following The Rock since I was 10. I've been following his career the way it blew up. This guy is somebody in the industry that I look up to because this man is doing everything. And I look up to him point blank. And when he said, I got you saying the little skip part that I said something bitch or some shit like that, I said, oh, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, shut up, bitch. That's what I said. So he cut that clip off, and that's what he put. And I'm just like, and he's like, I got, oh, shut up, bitch, on repeat as I'm working out. When I saw that, I said, excuse the fuck out of what? I lost it. My wife and my kids got up out of bed, frantic, heart beating, did not know what to do. They thought I was getting a motherfucking heart attack.
I could just imagine. Like, that was
my nigga, yo, I was on the wall with the phone like this, holding my heart, falling back to the wall, looked like I'm melting. Got tears in my eyes. I pissed myself twice. This was ridiculous, bro. And my wife was like, do I call the ambulance? What the fuck's wrong with you? And my son is like, Daddy's gonna die. Yeah, it was crazy. And then I looked and I showed her, and she said, "What the fuck?" I almost didn't go to work.
I almost didn't go to work. I'm out.
I was about to deuce on that motherfucker. I'm out here.
If Christmas wasn't in 2 weeks, I would have said, fuck you. But I guess.
Yeah, that post that The Rock did, you're right, babe, was at 4,400,630.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's fucking retarded. Okay, so like there's so much more than that, but I want to shout out, I can't name everybody's name, but shout out to everybody that's here. I know the answer to this, but I ain't gonna let this comment go right to the fucking top. We're gonna get right back into the swing of everything. But Miles wants to know who's the greatest rapper of all time. Let's hear it.
Eminem.
Done. I didn't want people thinking I'm rude and I don't read the comments and I'm gonna let it pass. I knew the answer. He knew the answer. Miles, you just wanted to hear him say it. Come on, fam. But it's all good. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Too loud, y'all already know. But that's not the only like.
Shout out to Benny. Shout out to Anthony. My sons out there. They were there. Benny was the one who was holding my head like a baby. Like we didn't know what the fuck to do.
He got the wet rag and kind of
the wet rag, and he's like, "Daddy can't breathe." And I was like, "I need a cigarette. I'm stressed." Yo, this shit was fucking nuts, bro. I didn't know what the fuck to do with myself. I really didn't.
I could just imagine, honestly. Like I can't, but like none of us in the chat can, but we can. Like we can envision it and all of that stuff. But there's been like a lot more accolades, and then it gets to the fact like with donations and all that stuff, and watching just the growth and seeing the growth of the channel. It's just people also don't realize that we have the same stresses as everybody else in our day-to-day lives. So we have good days, we have bad days. Explain to like. There's days I know you wake up because I do it all the time. Not all the time, but I do it at least once a week where I wake up and I'm like, fuck it. I ain't going to do no reactions today. I'm going to take a break. What's it like reading that one message? And that one message you read, it's just like, okay, let's go. It's time to go to work. I don't even have to say what kind of message it is. You just know what kind of message it is. Like there's messages that we get from the subscribers, and it's just like, no matter how bad of a day you're having, that bad day is kind of gone away because it's just like the day ones or someone new to the channel. Like you've had so many reposts from people and so many dope people say so much fucking beautiful things with your reposts, retweets, all of that other stuff. How does that stuff compare to getting the heartfelt comments from subscribers?
Well, I appreciate every time an artist retweets me. No matter how big, no matter how small, no matter it doesn't matter. I always get the same excitement when they retweet me and they throw my stuff. Now, on the subscriber part of it, I could remember my first comment that somebody gave that told me. And I was like at 9,000 and change or some shit like that. But I can remember, I love all the comments. All the comments that these people leave me are fucking awesome. That's what gives me that boost to keep it going, keep it going. And the motivation to go and get it done. Even when you're working a fucking 13-hour shift at work, and then you want to come home and you just want to relax. You don't want to do no video. So then what the fuck do you do? But you read that one comment, and the one comment that I read that night, because I had a very long day at work. It was like complaint after complaint after complaint, dealing with a whole bunch of bullshit. I was done with the day already. I'm like, fuck it. I already made it up in my mind. I'm not doing no videos today. I probably won't even eat. I just want to crawl up under my blanket and just quietness. I'm in my car and I'm about to go get ready to go drive home. And the comment said, "I'm not going to lie. I've been watching reactions videos ever since they started coming out. And they say that No Life Shaq is the best reactor on YouTube right now." He's like, "But I call bullshit because no one's seen this guy yet."
Blah. We all said that the first time we saw you, fam.
But when I saw that, I saw that and I was just like, I look up to No Life because I'm like, that's the nigga to beat. That's the nigga that I need to take off that throne. Thanks. Right? But it's not about hate. It's not about hating what he does. That man's the funniest man on YouTube. I fuck with his shit heavy. But I want that chair though. That's the problem. That I love you, but where you sitting at right now, I need that. That's what I need.
I'm coming for that number one spot. I love you, but I'm coming.
It is what it is. But Shakes, that's how you're supposed to feel about it, though.
Of course,
you're supposed to be like, I want to see you win, but at the same time, doesn't mean I'm gonna pull back so I can let you have that. No, I want it too.
Facts. And the good thing about this shit is like, I don't care what anybody says. There's enough room for everybody to eat, and that's like the good thing about it. The good thing about it is it's not like we're not boxers. We're not all going for the one belt. We're not just in the same weight class, same division, going for the same fucking belt. Like, there's enough food on the table for everybody to eat and eat fucking comfortably. So it's like, it ain't no hate, but that number one spot is still going to be that number one spot no matter what.
Yeah, right? And also there's a lot of slander going through his name, but when you that big, you're going to get hate from everybody. So I'm only at 21,000 subscribers, bro, and I'm getting hate just like you. You at 21,000. I'm pretty sure you get hate comments all the fucking time.
I'm not gonna get into it. The last song I dropped got a lot of fucking hate. Like, I'm not gonna fucking.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. It don't count. It doesn't count when it's 20 people
that are all your friends and family
from the same computer.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Blah, blah, blah.
But what I'm saying is,
wait, where's your Corona?
It's Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh, it's Mike. Did you undo your commercial again? You want to take two? Take two?
Let's do
My
it.
reactions, take two.
If you're fucking thirsty and you want to get a buzz, get your fat ass up and get yourself a Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's next to the pizza rolls. So get you 2 bags of that and you'll be good for the night. You go.
That was better than your last one.
I love that one. That
was better than the last one.
Send it.
You need. I'll clip this and we can send it in.
That's facts. Facts. But what was the question?
I don't think I asked one. I said, "Where's your fucking Corona?"
Oh,
that was the
anyways. Question. But that's
what. How many of those Mike's Hard did you have before we went on camera?
This is my first one. We good.
Oh, we good.
Yeah.
100% real, recognize real, and that's like facts. That ain't hip hop cliche. That's hip hop facts.
I appreciate that, Nico. Nico said that I'm one of his favorite reactors. Nico is my manager's manager.
At the end of the day, like, no cap, I think everybody in the chat will agree that you are all of our favorite reactors. All of us, you're our favorite reactor. I can put facts on that. But I don't know about favorite reactor. Again, just like you say, it's true. I can't watch. I can support, I can like, comment, but I can't watch majority of your reactions because I don't want to bring your hashtags and I don't want to bring your aneurysms into my reactions.
Right.
If I watch you over and over again, like, I'm gonna emulate you, and I don't want to do that. I need to keep it 100, and you already know that, though.
That's a fact. Shout out to Danny Boy in the chat. My man Danny Boy over here. Relax.
So this is going to be a segue into another part of a couple questions that I got from you. But what initially, aside from the dopeness, aside from the obvious answer, don't give me the obvious answer. What got you into the 300 and Montana? What initially got you into doing Montana and the whole 300 click reactions?
Initially, it was, I want to say Big Kahuna, but I know I'm probably wrong. It was either Rick. Big Kahuna.
Rick?
It was either Big Kahuna, Rick, or Rich. Because those are my 3 main people that send me random reactions throughout the week.
Yeah.
So when I do my reactions, if everybody wants to know, I don't know if people want to know, but when I do my reactions, the majority of the reactions that I choose are from those three guys. Because they're the ones that's consistently sending me content to react to. So it was one of those three sent me, was on my live and told me to react to a song from Montana 300. Shout out to him. So I did it, and I was fucking with it. And it was crazy because I've never heard of this man before. I heard of the name, but I've never really sat down and listened to music because I was still through the Revival, Relapse, Kamikaze, shit, Marshall Mathers LP2, kind of still trying to fuck with that music. Because if you know me, I listen to Eminem songs until I know every fucking word of it. And ask my wife, it's at least 20 to 30 times a day. And that's no cap at all. So I heard it and I was like, oh shit, this guy is fucking, like, his wordplay is different. And I was like, okay, cool. Then on that reaction, somebody said, hey, react to his new song that came out, Last Dance. So I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll do a separate reaction because I'm fucking with this guy's music. Go and put the Last Dance.
It's like this dude's ears was ringing and he knew we were talking about it.
It was. I think it was like that's Rick, one of the guys that I was talking about.
Rick, he was saying you're one of his plugs to like the whole Montana 300 one.
No, Danny Boy definitely is a big supporter of my channel and a big supporter of Montana. So he's another one that now that I'm in the Montana little circle, I'm getting a lot of reactions from Danny Boy, from AJ, from Sabrina, from all the rest of the Montanaites.
That's lit.
So I reacted to Montana 300. Cool. I did Last Dance. Dope fucking song. I posted, and like I usually post my shit, picture of the thumbnail, the link to the thing, and then I tag the artist that I'm reacting to.
Yeah.
That's all my shits are like that. Montana 300 the next day text out. I just saw this man's reaction, and he's right now my top 5 reactors that I watch. Yeah. For him to retweet me that quick, it was crazy. And I was like, yo, that shit is dope because, I fuck with this guy's music.
I don't know if he's quoting one of your lines or if that's his own line, but like that's a bar.
In the chest.
That's a fucking bar right there. Shout out Daniel.
I haven't punched my son in the chest in weeks.
That's great.
And Rick, the guy that's in the chat, if you watch my Montana reactions, that guy Rick is every time you hear me say "fuck you, Rick," that's the Rick that I'm talking to. Because he'll send me a fucking request, then he'll send me pictures of fucking pills. And I'm just like, fuck. Like, I get way too loaded behind this fucking table to be breaking down bars like this, man. Relax. But he's one of the other ones that sends me a whole bunch of shit. And I'll go and I react it, and then, boom, Montana mentions me on the No Jump interview. He said, first of all, that nigga called me 47 years old. Then he said 47 to 50 years old. It's cool.
Who said that?
Montana on the interview.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I'm just like, I saw it. I saw the clip. Somebody from Montana's camp, these guys right here from the rap NFT community, somebody sent me a clip of him, just that piece that he was talking about me. And I'm looking at it at work and I'm like, excuse me? What? And I'm just losing my phone. I'm like, he ain't talking about me, man. That's.
Oh, I'm gonna make you a T-shirt that says, "My name's Ray. Fuck you. I'm not 47."
And then I'm like, there's a lot of reactors that wear Yankee hats. So I'm just like, but he said always wears a Yankee hat. I think the nigga's from New York. I'm like, that's 2 out of 3. All's waiting for him to say a loud motherfucker. You froze up. I think Shakespeare, yep, he lost the connection. Shakespeare was telling me.
You didn't lose shit. I'm still here. What? I'm here. What are you talking about? You didn't lose anything. I'm here. What are you talking about? You didn't lose anything. I'm here. I'm here, fam. You froze. Y'all can hear me, right? Because, like, I'm not tripping, right? I'm not tripping. Hey, everybody, how are you? I know. Things that make you go, Stacy, you want to tell Ray that it's just Ray? Ray, how many Mike's Hards did you drink? It doesn't seem like it was just one. I'm in the Philippines, and where I am, it's raining like really fucking bad out here. So I told him there might be an issue with the electricity or the power. So this motherfucker has issues with his own fucking power. It starts fucking blaming me. Like, it ain't me, man. That's funny shit. I'm gonna message this guy and find out where he is. But I'm gonna put it on speakerphone so you guys can hear it. Oh, wrong person. Sorry, I almost called the wrong person. Hey, look who came back. Look who decided to join the fucking party.
I don't know what the fuck just happened right now. I honestly don't know what happened. I lost internet, I lost internet, and the internet came right back on. I apologize. I'm sorry.
You lost internet and tried to put me on fucking blast.
Relax.
I'm gonna mute your mic. You do realize that, right? That's funny shit. So I had to give him the story that, like, I'm in a bad fucking weather zone, and you tried to blame me for fucking your leg kicking the fucking plug out of the socket.
You relax. I'm good. So I don't know what happened. Everything was working.
Montana hacked him. Great. This dude's great.
That's probably what it was. Montana said, stop talking.
Okay, so you ended with Montana calling you old. That's where you finished.
Yeah, fuck him. Anyway, I'm not old. I'm 37, man. I'm not no fucking 47, 50. What? That's no good. But he showed me that love. And it's just like ever since then, somebody sent me an invite to go into the rap NFT community. And that's when I started meeting the Sabrinas. I met Danny Boy, I met AJ, I met everybody over there. They're real big supporters of my page too. So that's how that happened.
No, but more than that just happened. He didn't just talk about you on his fucking podcast. Because we had this conversation many times. He didn't just fucking say, "Oh, this is my new favorite reactor." Like, weren't you fucking invited onto the podcast?
I was invited to the rap NFT, the Twitter space that they do on Wednesdays. Danny Boy was one of the guys that invited me to go, just show love over there and whatever, and just, talk and everything. So the first day I go to this Twitter space, which I've never used, and I was just like, I don't know how this shit works. I don't know if they can hear me, but it's cool. I'm an old head. They can give me dial-up. That's what I want. I'm used to that.
Give me
But
dial-up. Don't pick up the phone. I'm using the internet. Don't pick up the phone.
I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. Fuck all that. And then Montana gets on. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I could talk to this nigga right here. That's cool. That's all. Fire. Danny Boy brings me in. Or somebody brought me in to be a speaker. And I started, I do what I do. What's good, vibe? The whole skit. I did everything. Everybody was all excited. We had fun. We were talking. We were chopping it up. People showing me love left and right. That was fire. And then the man himself comes on. And then they tell him, yo, Ray from Vibe Reactions is on. And he started doing all my one-liners that I was doing. He was saying, Judge. He was like, huh? He did all that. He did it all. Every time I talk to him now, he's like, huh? Huh? And I'm just like, relax. But it's cool.
Every time you talk to him, eh? So you guys are like text mates? You guys are best friends now? Every time you talk to him?
I guess.
Mr. Popularity.
I'm not Mr. Popular at all. But Montana keeps retweeting my stuff. Every reaction, he retweets it.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, it's not doing it for anything other than the fact that like your shit's fire. If your reactions weren't dope, like, yeah, you're my friend, you're my homie and shit like that. But when I say you genuinely make me laugh, like, it takes a lot to make me I can watch comedy movies and smile, smirk, and giggle. But I don't laugh. Like, dude, I laugh and press pause on your fucking reactions. This shit's, you're so dumb that it's fucking hilariously funny. Like, if he didn't feel the same way.
Wow! This man said he's so dumb.
Man, I mean that in the most utmost respect. I'm not calling you like a fucking retard and like, nah. Like, you're just so stupid, and you say the shit that like we kind of think, but we don't really think, and you present it in a way where it makes sense and it's funny as fuck. And he's only gonna fucking retweet it if he feels the same fucking way. And that's like,
right, that's a fact. That's a fact.
If everybody that's here and chatting, if you didn't give the same feels to them, like, they ain't gonna be here. That's why you're at fucking, you do shit that nobody else can do on the fucking, like, in reactions. They could try, but you're genuinely funny. That, like, you genuinely make us all fucking laugh, which is why these motherfuckers are retweeting you and why, like, you have 22,000 fucking subscribers.
And I appreciate each
Make
and
the
every
compliment and shut up, motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm calling you a funny
relax.
Dummy. Okay,
relax.
I'm gonna relax.
But no, I mean, I said, okay, because in my first two videos, real quick, my first 2, 3, I would say my first 10 videos, you can see I wasn't me.
Nervous. You didn't know what to do.
Like, I wasn't, this right here, this is me outside of the camera. But in my first cameras, I'm trying to be all serious. I'm trying to look all sexy and shit, doing this, trying to show my arms for no fucking reason. I'm trying to look good.
Hold on. You're just gonna, like, hold on. Yeah, it looks better like that. Flex. Like, trying to look
I ain't gonna lie. That looked like a swollen pig's ear when you did that.
But that's what I was going for. Like, I was going for that sexy swollen pig ear. Like,
but what I was trying to say is I was not being me. I was trying to be somebody else.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was getting harder and harder. And I was just like, dude, I don't even want to do this shit no more. Because you know how hard is it not to be me?
I don't know how hard is it not to be you, Ray? I don't know. I don't. You just asked me how hard is it not to be you? I don't know. I'm not sure. Explain, explain, explain to us what it's like not being you.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
The filter that God did not put in my mouth, it was for a reason. And I believe it's to do reactions. But not to only do reactions, but I want to take this further as the years go by.
Facts.
So, I mean, it's just one of those fucking things, bro, that I decided, you know what, I'm just going to fucking be me, and if they want to watch it, they fucking watch it. If they don't want to watch it, drop the fucking addy, meet me outside, and I'll make you watch the motherfucker. Type of shit. But not like that, though.
So you're going to take it to the street, but like more like in front of the store.
I'm still getting...
In front of the store.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to motherfuckers that leave me hate comment. I'm still trying to get used to that.
I hate
because
that.
I want the smoke. I want it. Give me all the smoke. It's cool. A nigga told me go shoot myself in the brain today. And I just said, you can take that negative and you can take it to somebody else's page. We don't do that here.
Yeah, facts.
Cool. I left it at that.
So everybody knows we here, we live, we with your homie, Vibe Reactions. We thought we would switch it up a little bit last week. Ray interviewed me. I'm interviewing just to flip it up, keep it a little bit lighter. So what we do on this show, for those that might not necessarily be new to the channel, is we open up the floor to you guys so you guys can ask the guest anything that you want. So y'all fans of Ray, y'all been following Ray, y'all cool with Ray, y'all fucks with Ray. So now we're going to leave the floor open to you. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to ask my questions and stuff like that. But we're going to open it up to you guys and let you guys kind of ask, get personal with Ray, keep it relatively PG, like be nice, but I'm just kidding. Like throw your comments in, say what you want to say, and let's talk to Ray. Like I'll give you guys a chance to kind of communicate on a one-on-one with Ray. I know you guys do in the comments and on his live streams and that kind of shit as well. So, but you might not necessarily ask him the same questions in his live that you would here when it's him.
Facts.
Him being Vibe Reactions, being Ray.
Being Elefantes Grandes.
Where's Federico?
Federico, I needed to take a break with Federico.
He moved out?
Nah, it was getting very difficult for me to move and click the other button to bring him up on screen. I needed to cut my video shorter. So I said, this nigga's gone. I ain't got to keep on putting this nigga up here. Fuck that shit.
New people to the channel must have been really fucking confused.
They didn't know what the fuck was going on. They were like, oh, you know why I made up that character? That character was made up because I'm still not used to looking at the camera when I'm doing my reactions. I feel more comfortable looking to the side and moving around. But if I look directly at the camera, I feel stupid because literally there's nobody in this room.
Facts.
So,
Sabrina got a question for you. She's like, what are your plans for the future with reactions in YouTube? If you ever need a photographer, holla.
Shout out to Sabrina. Sabrina she did Montana 300's basketball. His son does basketball. She took the photos for that and all that. She's a dope.
That's dope. That's fire.
Dope.
That's
for real.
Fire.
What are your plans for the future with reactions and YouTube?
Don't tip the hat too much. Don't give away too much. You can't. Then it won't be a surprise.
I'm planning on buying a boat. You said don't say so much. I can say a little, and it's still going to be the same shit. My plan, where I'm trying to take it, like for real, is getting into like Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy situation. That's where I'm trying to take. I don't rap. I can't put pen to pad and do what you guys do. I don't do that. What I can do though is make sure that whoever is my subscriber is going to watch this shit and they're going to enjoy it. I can guarantee that because I'm lit. I never say that out loud, nigga, but fuck that. I'm fucking lit. Ain't nobody, I've watched I've watched the newcomers come. Ain't nobody touching me. So this is where I'm going to take the stage and talk shit.
Talk your talk.
And it's a fact.
With cheese on it.
With a lot of cheese on it.
Extra cheese.
Because what I found, because this is why I'm saying this, when I started doing reactions, I found who I was. I didn't know who the fuck I was before. I didn't know my value, what I could bring to the table when it comes to a situation like this. I didn't know any of that. I thought that I was going to be a 9-to-5 nigga and live paycheck to paycheck and try to survive. That's what I thought.
That's what we're taught.
But as soon as I got that push from the wife, and as soon as I got off my lazy, depressed ass and say, fuck it, I'm going to try it. And I said to myself, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to start off with an Eminem track because I have to. So let me wait until he drops a track. The next track he drops, that's when I'll start. We good. That's when I'm getting information from Jay Rizzle. How do I do this? How do I do that? What program I get to record and all that. That's where I'm getting all this information. Eminem dropped Killer Remix with Jack Harlow and Corday. That's the first one that I reacted to. Don't ever watch that video. I'm thinking about deleting that shit.
Can't do that, though.
Because you know what's crazy? My smart ass was like, maybe I don't get copywritten if I speed up the song. But not only did the program speed up the song, the program speed up my voice.
Oh, so you sound like a chipmunk.
So I'm going, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just put out? So I was thinking about deleting that shit, and I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. That was trash. And then I figured out that when this just means you're not getting paid. It doesn't mean that people can't see it. I'm taking it as I was blocked.
Oh, okay, got you.
So I'm like, oh, this is trash. The next day, I had 150 subscribers.
And you're like, what the fuck?
And I'm just like, what?
Really?
So I started fucking with the camera. I started fucking with the app until I got how I could do it. And I started reading up on what these checks means, when they block it, when you don't get paid for it, yada, 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 whatever.
You didn't have fucking 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, so you didn't give a shit.
Right. So, yeah.
Jedi, Nico, the cord for the plug.
Nico is my man.
Nico's the plug. When it comes to the YouTube independent artist community, Ray, who are your top 10 favorite artists in no particular order?
Larry Belafonte, Traumatos. Can we say Clip Monster? K Legend. Shakey.
You can even use the first wave of YouTube rappers because they're still YouTube rappers.
Well, I mean, Crip, what's his face? Screwface, yeah. Easy Mel.
Two more.
Michael Bars. And
Trauma.
I said Trauma. And lyrics.
Imagine a cipher with them cats on it together. Could you imagine that?
Wink, 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 wink. Do I do it again?
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Are you going to do a reaction to the Dax song that is 20 minutes?
Okay, so this is what I have planned for that type of stuff. And it's a good thing that that question was asked because I wanted to say this on my videos, but I'd rather start it off here. Those type of reactions that are over, like the actual video itself is over like 20 minutes. I'm recording those and putting it on my Patreon.
Yeah.
So I'll release it one day on YouTube, but not for a while. Because now I have 3 jobs. Now I have my 9 to 5, I have my regular YouTube, and then I have to record for my Patreon as well. So these are 3 things that I'm doing full time. So I'm taking my daily videos and I'm splitting them in half, and one goes to YouTube and the other one goes to my Patreon if they want to see it. So those type of ones, that Dax one, I wanted to do it, but it's a 20-minute video on YouTube to try to upload is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, instead of taking 5-10 minutes, it takes 20-30 minutes.
So I'll do it. I'm definitely going to do it, but it's going to be on my Patreon. That's a fact. AJ, that guy, yo, that's AJ. He's got this dope thing. I want to plug him real quick.
Who's AJ?
AJ is my guy from the rap NFT community. This is where I met that man. He's right here. He's the one that asked the question about the Dax.
Oh, okay, Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox. I know him personally, so it's AJ.
Yeah, I got
I threw his government out there. I don't give a fuck. Social security number 134726849. Facts. But he is doing something on YouTube that not anybody's doing. And I think it's the dopest thing. Me being a wrestling fan, I think it's the dopest thing in the fucking world, for real. So he's doing the commentating with the new WWE 22, the newest game for WWE. He sets up storylines. He creates characters.
In his own game, he plays the game, and he's
not playing the game. He's letting the computer play it, so it's random. Nobody knows who's gonna win. Right? Hold on, but it's dope because he made a Vibe Reaction wrestler.
Oh, fuck off!
I swear to you on my mother's titty.
You got to react to it. You got to react to your wrestler's reaction.
I'm trying to figure out, because he goes live when he does it. So I'm trying to figure out how to cut that. He's gone. He is out of here. He lost signal. That's exactly what happens when he loses signal. He just gets off screen. Fuck him. I think he's back. He's trying to get back. But for those that, let me finish on what I'm saying. This guy's doing some wrestling shit, dude, that I've never seen done before on YouTube. It's entertaining. He is acting like the commentator for the video game computers wrestling each other on a random, you don't know who's going to win. The storyline is the storyline, and it is what it is. This man's got writers. This is the dopest thing on YouTube right now. Check my man out. I have no control of putting the link up there, but Shakey, when he gets back, because he lost power probably, he's gonna go ahead and do his thing and put your link up there. Follow my man. That shit is dope. If you want to see Vibe Reactions wrestle, hello.
Hey. Welcome. I thought I don't know what happened. Sometimes.
Oh, no, you don't know what happened. Now you don't know what happened.
Hey, at least I didn't blame you for it. Could have done that.
You got a website, AJ? Well, he's got a website. Send it to my Instagram, send it to my Twitter, AJ, and I'll retweet it and I'll let everybody know to follow it and do all that with a bag of potatoes.
AJ, I don't need to ask. I want a fucking character. I think that I grew up going to Maple Leaf Wrestling in Toronto. They had something every Sunday called Maple Leaf Wrestling where fucking every every Sunday at Maple Leaf Gardens, where the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team played, they would have like from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to like 5 o'clock. Like I watched Hulk Hogan, fucking all those cats growing up as a kid, going to Maple Leaf Wrestling every Saturday. I want a wrestler.
Yeah, facts.
I want
you could use Vin Diesel's body, right? But just stretch it a little bit wider and put mustard stains on his beard, and you got Shakespeare. Give him a wife beater that says "fuck squirrels," and give him real tight pants, but make his pecker small, so people could know not to fuck with him.
You know what you could do with Ray's character?
Yeah, he already did it. He's good.
You could just get Papa Shango and just take off the voodoo makeup, and you got Ray. Ray's the son of Papa Shango.
Really, bro? Really? I'm Papa Shango Jr.? Is that what you're saying?
You're PP Jr. PPS Jr.
You're stupid. You're dumb.
The boogeyman. The boogeyman's your uncle. The dude who used to come into the ring and eat the worms. That's your uncle, man.
Disrespecting me like that. That man was eating worms.
You just fucking said use Vin Diesel, stretch his face out, put mustard on his face, and that. What then?
Oh shit.
We good. So like, who else have you been retweeted by? It's more than just.
Let me count the ways.
Oh, no. So these new dudes that just came up that I messaged you. I messaged you and like, yo, you got it, you got to react.
I knew you were going to bring that shit up. I was waiting for you to bring it up to say you're welcome, Ray. For me telling you to react to these guys.
Throw this out there. Like, literally, I DM'd you and was like, yo, you got to react to these guys. And everybody that give me 1 second.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi,
so
6 Mississippi,
A lot of times what you guys don't know is I'll DM Ray and be like, yo, you got to react to these guys. And he won't. And he never does. He's maybe done like 2 out of 13 or 14 that I sent him. So I sent him these cats and I was like, yo, you got to react to these guys. These guys are like fucking retarded. He didn't. Like, he didn't. 2 weeks later, I see a post, and I literally commented. I sent him a DM saying, yo, it's about time you fucking reacted to what I told you to react. He's like, did you actually?
No.
Coast Contra just.
No, hold on. That's not how it went. You played the Coast Contra on one of our lives.
Yeah, a week and a half after I told you to react to them.
Yeah, and we reacted to it live. And then I did a separate reaction.
So I told you to react to them.
Yes, you did.
Because you didn't. I played it in our live.
Yes, you did. That's all accurate.
So they're dope, aren't they?
And they're very dope. These guys are fucking ridiculous dope. When I heard them, I felt woo for life.
I don't know. I think Eric Jamal is a little bit more of the woo-hop buster. I think he's more of the rum Dungeon Dragon.
Yes.
I think he's more charismatic like that.
He also reminds me of ODB as well.
I don't know if I give him the ODB because I think it's more of a compliment saying it's more like Buster than ODB.
ODB was fire. Don't do that. The whole
ODB was fire in like dog shit, shimmy,
shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take out a what? I said was fire.
100% it was, but the rest of his album was trash, and he's one of the only cats on Wu-Tang that they had to re-release his album twice to boost up album sales. They pulled it off the shelf. Then they paid for another premiere of Brooklyn Zoo. She's the only cat in Wu-Tang that had to have the same CD released twice because the first time it was released it wasn't selling. So like I think Eric Jamal should not be going first in these ciphers. They're all lit, they're all dope, and I love the fact that you're the only dude on the internet. You're the only dude on the internet that can break down the Spanish dude in Coast Contra. Nobody else can. You're the only, like they purposely have their closed captions. They purposely have their lyrics on the video and it's in Spanish. They purposely have it that you don't know what he's saying. But you translate. You're the only one that translates it for everybody. And that's fucking lit.
I thought that was a good courtesy because I can't be the. I know that some of my subscribers don't speak Spanish or understand it, so it was something that it was brought up. I still do. My wife is white. My parents are Dominican, 110%. So when we get together, I translate some of the things that my wife can't catch. She understands Spanish, but there's certain things that she don't get, especially when my father starts talking, because this nigga's nuts. He's 5'4", and this nigga talks faster and louder than me. That's Vibe Reaction Senior. This nigga's nuts. But I want to give a big shout out to my dad because my dad's a comedian. The guy is always, my dad is always making jokes constantly. I can't say any of them here because I've tried translating Spanish jokes to English jokes and it's just not funny in English.
It loses translation completely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but my dad that's where I got that from. My dad is in Spanish. This is a very funny fucking dude. I grabbed that and that's how I got it. I was that kid that jumped in the middle of everybody when they're having a conversation and then started like tap dancing and shit and start doing something stupid.
So it's in your genes. It's just it's in your blood. It's in your roots. Like
right.
When Stacey says like this is the real you, like I don't doubt that for a second. Like I don't think any of us do. That's what makes you you. You're charismatic. You got charisma, and it's like it's not easy to sit in front of a camera and talk to yourself. Like you got to be you, and that has to be your natural personality. Like if you're an idiot, you're just being you. Like if you're Ben Stein, very monotone, that's you, and that's your personality. Like after you do this for a certain amount of time, your real personality comes out because you're in your natural comfort zone. You're in your natural comfort level. Some people know how to turn it on, turn it off. Some people know how to balance it. Some people don't necessarily. And the fact that like sometimes you don't, I think we all love that because your reactions, man, I could be having a really bad day and there's some reactions of yours that I watch and it's just like I'm in a good mood all over again. Like people that are new to this podcast see us jabbing each other, but that's what we do off camera. Like
the fact,
like this is how we joke around with each other. It's all sarcasm with us. It's all love with us. Like there's like I bug him, he bugs me, and it's just that's how you do with your homies. It's just what it is. It's how it is. Like
there's something that you do though that I call it the Filipino time tornado. That's what I called it. I just named it now.
The what?
It's called the Filipino time tornado. How many times did Shakey texts me the day before the podcast with the link to the podcast?
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you guys that don't know, like, there's a reason for it. It's not that I'm like fucking retarded. Like, I'm gonna make fun of myself in a minute, segueing with this, but like, I have multiple businesses. My wife has a business. Our kids are being homeschooled because of COVID over here in the Philippines. So like we got to devote so much time to them that sometimes I don't even know what fucking day of the week it is. Plus then I'm doing YouTube and managing YouTube. I'm writing music. I'm recording. I own a recording studio. I have people coming in to record. So there's times during Christmas, we had an artist named Nick Natoli on the podcast. And so our podcast has changed from Saturdays to Sundays, just because we figured maybe more people would be able to like have a Sunday night available than a Saturday night. But I sent Ray a link Wednesday night, and I sent Nick Natoli a link on Wednesday night, and they're like, "Dude, blah blah blah. It's a couple days. Let's relax." The next day, I sent them both a link again. And Ray's like, bro, are you doing this on purpose or are you serious? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm in the studio. And with daylight savings time in the Philippines, I'm 13 hours ahead of you guys. So when the podcast says 9:30 for you guys, it's 8:30 in the morning. And it takes me about a half an hour to set up. I got to shower, eat. So like I'm waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning on a fucking Sunday for me to prepare for a podcast that's still 3 days away. And then the next day I did it again. So I literally prepared for a podcast 4 days in advance, sending these motherfuckers links 3 days in advance. So it's like, this is definitely not the first time that I sent, like, I forget. I got sometimers. But that was a big sometimers because I've done it probably about at the 24, what is this, the 24th episode? I've done it probably about 5 times.
Probably.
10 if you count the Nick Natoli episode.
Yeah. And yes, like what
Bro,
Stacey...
it's 10:30 in the morning here, and I want a Mike's Hard Lemonade so bad right now. They don't sell them. They don't sell them here. I miss them. Those were lit.
You know what's crazy? This is my first time drinking this.
You've never had them before? It's probably better in the can than it was in the bottle. In Canada, they only have them in the bottles, and they sell them in 6s.
This is just it's dangerous because you don't taste the
vodka at all. It tastes like lemonade. Like it straight tastes like lemonade.
And highlight what Stacey said that she said. And now Anthony, which is one of my sons, now Anthony's exactly like you. So we got a Vibe Reaction Junior coming. Well, my dad is senior, I'm junior. The third. Vibe Reaction's the third is coming soon.
Ray, you ordering the GEW ice cream?
Oh, my man got ice cream too, just like the old school wrestling shit. Remember the WWE? That's AJ. Remember the WWE?
Yeah.
Did they sell ice cream? He's doing that too for his league.
WWE sold ice cream?
Yeah, back in the day, bro.
I remember that.
Yeah. He's like, doing that. So what he's trying to do, he's trying to bring old school wrestling back. Is what I feel is what he's trying to do with it. Which is a dope concept. Fucking 100% dope.
That's lit.
But yeah, now my son is a splitting image of me. Which it is what it is.
Exactly. There ain't no WWE. It's WWF. Fuck the World Wide
WWF.
Foundation. It is the world.
It's going to be politically correct.
No, there ain't no politically correct. It is the WWF. I don't give a shit. So does he on his channel? He's got like the old school matches on his channel, or does he just recreate them on Xbox or whatever?
What it is if you want him to make you a character, you got to talk to him. But I don't know how that works. But if you want a character, he'll make you a character. He'll put you on the whole season. He'll put you on the actual show. Gotcha. And then your character will have wrestling matches. He'll know ahead of time because he'll set it up and he'll show him a calendar who's going to be set up for the next day. And then he'll put those matches together. So he'll add other people's characters that he created into the scenario of a wrestling game, of the tournament.
And he'll create a tournament.
And then, but it's the dope part about it is, and like, all right, so if you play the game and you're dope at the game, you playing the computer is, I mean, you can put that bitch on easy and you're winning whatever match you want to win.
Yeah.
But he just lets it ride. He just lets it, the two computers do what they do, and he just commentates on it. He reminds me of an old school Jim Ross.
Bobby the Brain.
No, old school Jim Ross. Or no, you know what? Mean Machine also.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Him also. It's dope. You got to check it out, bro. I'm going to send you the link. It is dope as fuck.
Who were the commentators back in the day? I know it was Vince, but before Jim Ross. Was Vince McMahon and Jim Ross? Was that what it was back in the day? Before
it was Vince and when they were going through the WCW thing, it was Vince and JR that were doing the commentary. Then Vince decided that he needs to show a little bit more face into the public instead of just being commentator.
That's dope.
Fuck, my shoulder is fucking killing me. Me and my wife and my kids, we broke down a shed today in Florida, 80-degree weather with termites and ants and cockroaches.
What? Sorry, repeat that one more time.
Repeat what? I say a lot of things.
About cockroaches and what happened to your shoulder?
No, because I was with a sledgehammer and I was breaking down the barriers to weaken the shed because it's a built shed to the ground. So it's like a little fucking mini house. And we had to break the fucking foundation and shelving, and so I was with a sledgehammer all day just fucking
demoing.
Swinging at wood. Pause.
That's dope. I love doing demolition.
Nico, good looking, Nico. Nico got AJ's link on the chat right now. Go show him some love. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to him about
that.
Don't do that. Don't. That's my catchphrase.
That. Do
all that.
All of it.
And talk to him.
I just subbed the channel.
Beautiful, awesome.
I'm gonna
go to him and ask him how is it that you could get yourself your own character in what he's trying to do. I'm telling you guys, this shit's gonna blow the fuck up because I've never seen this shit on YouTube. I never seen this type of shit. I've seen people play the game. I've seen people commentate, but as him and his boy are playing, I've seen it a couple of times like that. I've never seen it that he's actually a federation. It's GEW. Shit's fire. Fire!
Meh, 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 meh.
All right, what's the next question, bro? Because this is Michael Hart's Lemonade. I didn't know it was this fucking good. This shit, when it says 5% alcohol, they lied. This shit got 10.
Oh, man, you definitely can't handle the fucking alcohol out here in the Philippines. You're getting sloppy.
You need to relax. Because
off 2.5 Mike's Hard Lemonades, bro. Like, you like
now, do you see how much Coronas I drink?
That shit's like 3%, B.
It's 4.6% on Corona, sir.
You just slurred that.
It's 4.6%.
Okay. So, with all those milestones and everything that you kind of gone through and done on your channel, we can talk about milestones, accolades, and all that stuff. Like, what do you see? Where do you want to be within everything in the next couple of years?
I want to be.
Have you hit the 1 year mark on your reactions?
No, not yet. My 1 year is coming in June. I want to say that last week of June. I think that's when I hit 1 year of doing it, because I know it because we moved around that time to the house that we're buying. Yeah. So it was July last year or June last year. So
almost a year.
Almost a year doing YouTube.
Wow. So you're going to be at 25,000 subscribers before you even hit 1 year. Like, George, you know how crazy that is?
That's where I'm aiming at.
25,000 subscribers before a year.
And my wife's got this link that it shows you like in how many years on how your channel's doing, how many years will it take you to hit 1 million.
You have that on what? Where did you get that?
My wife's got the website. I don't know what the website is, but she shows it to me.
Show me the fucking link. How long are they saying it's going to take you?
Well, when I started, it said it was going to take, I don't want to lie, but I think it said something about 7 years. It'll take for me to get to 1 million. And then now, because every day it updates, it gives you an update every day. So that time frame changes.
Yeah.
And then now I think it's saying I I know 100,000 within a year. And then it said, I think 1 million it went down to 4 years. It's going to take me to hit 1 million.
See, the thing with YouTube and the thing with, I've seen it with some of my friends and artists and other reacting channels. The more subscribers you have, the faster your channel grows.
Right.
If you're watching somebody that has 200,000 subscribers and you're seeing them for the first time, you're going to be more prone to subscribe to that channel than if you're watching somebody with 5,000 subscriptions. It's the first time you're seeing them. Like, so the more your channel grows, the faster it's going to grow, the faster those accolades are going to come. So it's not like, oh, you got 25,000 subscribers in this amount of time. Well, if you just did the math and do the average, it don't work like that, man. Like, it don't work like that. Ask cats like Bayo. Ask cats like, my brain just shut off for a second. But we've mentioned them in this fucking chat. Like, my brain just, like, there's certain cats we know that have 100, 200, 300,000 subscribers. If you were to ask them, like, when you get to a certain point, they're going to tell you it just, like, you're going to be like, really? What the fuck?
I honestly,
Blitz. Okay, the name just became Blitz. Yeah. After I said what I was going to say. Fucking.
See, my thing is that it's still crazy to me, bro. I don't know if it's like the same way for you, because I know you've been in the industry. You've had that already. You already had all that.
Yeah, but I had all that before YouTube. I had all that before, like, fucking.
That's what I'm saying. You had it before, so you already know how this feeling is. But for me, from a regular dude that works a 9-to-5 job, is with his family 24/7, and just a regular dude, to have 21,000, almost 21,800 people fuck with me, to me, every time I go a subscriber up, I'm like, yo, dude, what the fuck? I'm taking it like if I gained 100,000 subscribers, I'm still trying to deal with that shock.
Facts.
With that, yo, I'm just, because in my mind, I love music. I love music. I've been loving music since probably to the day I was born. I remember playing with my toys, and I can't play unless I have music in the background, whatever it is. I've always loved fucking music. Being from New York, from Brooklyn, in my time era,
Go Brooklyn.
where these motherfuckers, all they doing on the corners of where I'm from is fucking battle rapping. That's what I'm listening to when I'm going to school. That's what I'm listening to when I'm coming back from school. It's just niggas freestyling all day. And then
yo, Stacy's gonna be the statistician for the channel. Like, this is like the third time. Stacy's on point. It's like the third time. Like she's coming in with it. Like, so May 27th is your 1-year anniversary on YouTube.
Well, May 27th, 2022, I'm gonna go live, and we're gonna go fucking nuts.
I'm checking right now. I hope that's a weekend for you. I really hope that's a weekend.
I don't know. I don't care what day it is, Nick. I'm calling out. I'll just ask for the 28th.
Yo, that's a Friday.
Facts.
Oh, for me, it's a Friday. So it's Thursday for you.
It's Thursday for me. So I'll just ask for Friday off. That ain't nothing. I will be going live, though.
What was it like hitting that 1 million views?
Ooh. You know what's crazy about it? I added a little tidbit about what happened to me. I didn't know that I could check how many views I had in total until somebody pointed it out to me and said, it was Stacy. Stacy pointed it out. She was like, dude, you're like at 940 something thousand views. And then me being the mathematician that I am, I'm like, 943,000 doesn't add up to 20,000 subscribers. It doesn't make sense to me. Right? So I'm just like, I don't know what that is. Cool. And then I looked at it again. I was like, So 943 fucking thousand people saw my shit. And then when I hit 1,000,000, I was just like, I'm at 1,693,000 right now.
It's fucking retarded.
You know how that shit, like, that's a. All right, so for the broke niggas in the room, imagine each of those people give you $1. Just imagine that. Let's just fucking put it. That's $1 million. American money.
If everybody gave you $1, that's $1.7 million, bud. Your mathematician is not a mathematician.
You know what? Vin Diesel, you need to relax. What I was trying to say is that's a lot of fucking people watching me.
That's fucking. See, that's the joy of social media versus like back in the day when I was doing certain things. It's because you didn't know which cities fucked with your shit, blah blah blah. But now you got all that analytics in front of you, and it's just to see the countries that watch you and support you. You're like, yo,
I got people from the Philippines. Shout out to all the bees. I got people from the Philippines. I got people from fucking Europe. I got people from Africa. I got people from Indonesia. I got people from India. I have people from Canada everywhere, bro.
Lit. It's so cool.
Just
and it's
like, yo,
yeah.
This is ridiculous. And this is we're only talking about 21,000. My problem is, and what I don't want to happen is for me to lose that feeling as I get bigger.
I think that feeling of euphoric energy is just going to get stronger as the channels grow. Because the dope thing is I don't even think half the people in the chat know is like for the last 3-4 months, me and you have been like only a few hundred subscribers away from each other. Like
yes.
At the end of the day, like straight goods. It's so cool seeing you hit this. And like the next day, I hit it. It's so much fun because it's like, yo, when you get your plaque, a week later, 2 weeks later, I'm getting my fucking plaque. Like that shit's lit, bro. That shit. I can't wait for the episode where mine's right there and yours is right there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like that'll be dope.
Dope as fuck.
That's so cool.
Because I mean that right there, that plaque, and I'm happy that YouTube does that shit for real. Because that plaque right there is showing, yo, you know, this motherfucker's legit. Like, you
in my train of thought and like the way that my stupid brain works sometimes, to me, that's like we're posting our doctorates on the wall. And then we're going back after we get our degree, and then you're going to turn into a surgeon. And when you get your gold plaque, that's because you've got your, like, you've got more accolades when it comes to education and shit. I look at it like that. Like you graduated law school, but now you're going for some more education, and now you practice this law, that law. Like that's the way I look at it. I look at it as like the platinum plaque just makes you official. More.
Look, I haven't even, to be honest with you, I haven't even tried to get into that mind frame of when I get my plaque.
Yo, it's predicting for under a year for you from right now. Like literally 1 year to date, it's predicting that you're going to be at 100K. In 1 year, bro. In 1 year, 100K, that's lit. That's craziness. That's craziness. So mine's going to be like May, like around my birthday.
That would be dope. You could do a birthday plaque party.
May 11th, my birthday.
Oh, your birthday's coming up soon. We got to do it live.
Oh, hell yeah, we going live.
We got to do it live.
I'll go live on my channel. It's going to be like a fucking random fucking day. It's like a Wednesday for me, so like a Tuesday for you guys. So like, whatever. I like weekend birthdays.
Mag Life got a question. I don't understand it. Maybe because the Mike Hard Lemonade. The Shakespeare said, you can't drink the Filipino beer because if you can't handle Mike's Hard Lemonade, you a bitch. I heard you.
I didn't call you bitch. I don't do that. But you doing what you just did proved to me even more that you can't handle the Philippines beer, man. So Mag Life saying like,
bro, I love you so much, bro.
I can throw it back just as fast, fam. Mag's question is, what's the least amount he can give you for you to do a donor request for him?
The least amount that he can give me?
He's saying the question is, his question is, what is the least amount someone can donate for you to make a reaction?
It's all depending on the artist, though.
So he's saying, can he throw you $1 if he sent you $1.99? You're doing a reaction.
I do the reaction without a shirt for $1.99.
Stacy, cut this man off and get him back on Coronas. Please do us all a favor.
The least I don't have. The thing is, I haven't really sat down and got a set price for myself, so I don't know how to answer that question.
Oh, to make a song, fam. He wants you to make a song.
I don't sing. I don't rap.
How much? He's asking you how much is it going to cost for someone to dono, and the dono is not for a reaction video; it's for you to make a track. So someone's going to pay you to do a track.
So that's. But
how much does someone have to pay you for a feature? But they're not going to be featured on it. It's just going to be you.
I don't want to take no money because then whatever money they're trying to make back, they're not going to get. I'm not giving back that money.
Fuck it.
Shout out to Sax. Shout out to Sax, man. Did you see the documentary?
No one.
Oh my God. Yo, dude, it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Traumatose is an idiot. Oh, you need to watch it. I think I got the link still. I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, Xbox, appreciate you for hanging out, fam, AJ. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate
You're acting like this off 2 Mike's Hard. Oh, that's your drink now. That's your drink now? Like when you don't feel like drinking beer, Mike Hard is your drink now.
I think so.
I think so. It's so good, bro. It's so good. The
thing is, it tastes like lemonade.
So, like, that's the kind of shit we would bring, like a couple cases of this and a couple cases of beer to the cottage, and we would drink the Mike's Hard during the day, around the water, on the beach, and then at nighttime we would crack the beers. Like, to me, that's like beach weather. That's like, because here it's all about resorts in the Philippines, but like there's drinks like that we bring to the beach. I drink those at the beach.
But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Mike Hard Lemonade is gonna have to sponsor a nigga.
Hit him up. That Crip got fucking Mountain Dew. Why can't you get?
Did he get Mountain Dew?
Crip got Mountain Dew like 2 years ago.
No fucking way.
Do you not see Crip crack a fucking Mountain Dew in every one of his reactions? There's a reason for it.
Yeah, but I thought he was working on getting it. If I would have drank those in my live the other night, I would have not caught anything that won't take.
I noticed
Timmy dropped by on the fucking live, bro.
I noticed that. I scrolled up in the comments. I was in and out the whole time.
Right.
I kept like I leave all of you guys. You guys got to understand when y'all go live. I might not be there jamming with you, but I'm letting it ride and I'm giving you the watch time and stuff like that. So I'll leave my computer on or my phone charging with your live playing while I got to do shit. And when I'm finished, I'll come back. I'll scroll back and I'll read. I saw him come in and that's lit. That's so cool, man. Did you send it to him or who sent it to him? Nico probably.
No, my Instagram on my phone does stupid shit. So when I post it, so this is what happens. When I post that I'm going live on Instagram, I don't know how is it that it's sending it to everybody. Like personally. No, it's a good thing. I just don't know how to turn it off because it's annoying because then I'll start getting bing, 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 bing because they're liking it and they're commenting on and which is cool. But I'm not literally sending it out. It's sending itself out somehow. But it's cool because people stop by and they show love and everything, which is dope. So I'm going to leave the setting the way it is. I'm not changing the setting. So you're going to get a lot more fucking messages from my dumb ass.
Yay. Ray, what do you think about the artist that I made you react to, J.I. from Brooklyn?
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a minute ago, so I don't remember that nigga at all. But if I said I fucked with it on the reaction, I probably fucked with it. Because if I didn't fuck with it, the reaction would have not been up. I don't put out negative reactions to nobody's shit.
I do. I don't like it, but sometimes I do.
I don't do it at all.
They can't all be positive, but like you're allowed to. Like I prefer it in my live streams, but like you're allowed to give constructive criticism. You're at a point you don't got to be an artist. You critique music. That's your job. That's what you do, and you point out why something's lit, why something's not lit. You're at a point where you're allowed to explain why it might not be good. You understand when someone's cadence, flow, delivery, syllable pattern, bar pattern might not be where it is. You can hear if a mix is not good. So you're allowed to do a reaction.
But my thing is,
but just don't be Rich House reviews. Don't be a piece of shit about it. Like you can do a reaction.
Shakes.
You can do a reaction without being a dick about it. Like you can give constructive criticism.
No, I understand that. I understand that, but still, this is the way I think. My brain is very complex from time to time, and the way that I think is, I'm not a rapper, so who am I to tell them that they're bad?
Neither is majority of the reactors on YouTube. No Life Shaq's not a rapper. But when people talk, they listen. When he talks, people listen. He's no different than anybody else. He just has more fucking subscribers than other people.
I guess.
Some of these guys just say that they're fucking rappers and fucking producers. Not necessarily are. They just say like a producer reacting. Okay, cool. You're a producer. That doesn't mean you can fucking analyze someone's raps and give them criticism.
If that's the case, then I'm going to put them on profile. Then I'm an editor. I'm a publisher.
You are, though. You do your own editing. You do your own publishing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you do YouTube publishing.
Well, I hit the button. It says publish.
So you got a Patreon. Like, speak to us about your Patreon. Like that's lit, man. Most people.
You heard what I said? You heard what I said?
Of course I did. I just segued into something else real fucking.
I saw that was slick. I like that. That's why you lead the interviews and I stay back acting like a dumbass. That's what I do.
You got a Patreon. Like that's pretty lit. That's pretty dope. Explain, talk about it. Like, is that on YouTube? Is it a separate link? Is it on
Discord? Right now, I just posted it, I think, yesterday. Because when you join the Patreon, they have to do an evaluation of you before they release a link. So I was waiting for them to do that. As soon as they did it, I dropped the link. It's on my pinned comment on my Twitter, and it's on my bio on my Instagram, and then it's going to be under my videos on the description. So you can get to it like that. $5 a month gives you pretty much reactions that are not up on YouTube, which are going to be those videos.
Like, is it via YouTube or is it via third party?
Via third party, they have to hit the link and get out of YouTube to get to it. But so it's one of those
all the blocked ones and stuff like
all
that.
All the blocked ones will be up there, and also those ones, the ones that we were talking about earlier, like the 20-minute ones and stuff like that. Because I'm dedicating my time. What people are not understanding is when I do a 20, that's why I stopped doing the Lupe Fiasco album reviews, because I'll do them as a reaction. And it was just taking too long to do all of it. And mind you, at that point, I wasn't getting paid at all. Nothing.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of time that I was spent, but that's something that I could put up on the Patreon that people could watch and everything. So it's just special videos that I'm not going to put on YouTube. They're going to be up there. $5 gives you that. That's what you'll get with the $5 a month. For the $10 a month, you're going to get that. And then you're going to get... Also, you're going to be the first ones to get chances to get the merch. So the link will drop there first before it'll drop on public on YouTube and everywhere else. So that's going to be different because now I'm with a new company. But now when I'm in a new company that's doing my shirts, that link, I'm going to put it just on the Patreon. I'm taking it off of YouTube.
Limited runs, limited prints.
Pretty much. And then, I want to start doing like holiday theme merch and shit like that. Like with a little bit of me. I got already my man, Be Mad. Shout out to Be Mad. He's the one that's creating most of my fucking images now. And shout out to, what's this other guy's name, man? He just hooked me up. Who?
RNO.
I think is that. He gave me my new Vibe Reaction logo that I haven't dropped yet, but that is going to drop on the Patreon. So you guys will get first dibs on that, and you guys will get first watch. You guys are going to be the first ones to see what's the new merch. And then the $50 a month, it's going to be, you get everything. Behind the scenes when I'm recording, you're going to get when I go and make a purchase on my new fitted cap that I'm going to buy for that month. You're going to be, when I'm in the car, just making jokes with my kids. You're going to get all that type of content. It's going to be in the Patreon as well. So these are normally things that I don't put up on YouTube because I don't feel like people are going to watch it on YouTube. But that's what I'm doing with the Patreon. So the link is going to be everywhere. I'm going to start posting it everywhere so everybody could have an opportunity to do that. But that's what I'm doing. So it's like pretty much working 3 jobs because now I got to make up content and everything else for the Patreon. So bear with me. It's a work in progress. Remember, I'm doing this shit almost by myself. YouTube tutorials and some of my niggas telling me what the fuck to do or what avenue to take in order to get to where I need to get to. Because King Blitz was the one that told me. He was like, yo, why don't you have a Patreon? And I was like, because I don't think people are going to go and pay a monthly subscription to watch me. He was like, those people that keep on watching you and supporting you, they gonna fuck with you and they gonna show you love. So hopefully it works. It is what it is, but there's gonna be new type of content in there that I'm never gonna put on YouTube because it'll be pointless to have a Patreon if I'm gonna put that type of content on YouTube. They're just gonna wait for the motherfucker to chop on YouTube. Thanks. But that's where that's gonna be at. So that's what I'm trying to do. What did Dom Gloria say? Nico, I'm sorry. Hold on, give me a second. Nico, my Danny Boy was having the same issue getting his merch, but he finally got it. So it's about the posters. All I do is create the logo and throw it out there. They take care of everything else. But he got his, so you're getting yours. It's coming. I promise you.
Would you guys fuck the views rather than the relationship that surrounds you like followers, artists? Nothing. Just came up out of my mind. I kind of don't get it.
Would you guys fuck the views rather than the relationship that surrounds you like followers and artists? So I guess what she's trying, what Don Gloria, shout out to you for that question. I think what she's trying to say is, will we jeopardize the views that we get to better and separate from the relationship that we have with the people right now?
See, but the whole point is to do things the way that we're doing, so you build something tangible, you build something from the ground up. Like, you look at a lot of my reactions and your reactions, we only got a couple hundred views. Other ones got 50, 60, 70,000 views. It's not necessarily about the views. It's about growing a product and something like that. So followers surrounds you like followers, artists.
See, I think that question needs to be answered in this way. As your channel gets bigger and you start getting more subscribers, there's a lot more requests that are coming at you than you can handle.
Oh, for sure.
So when it comes to reacting to independent artists, I cannot help the independent artist with 5,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
I have to react to everything to get that building, because now if I have 150,000 subscribers, that's 150,000 people that are watching live reactions. They're not watching the artist. They're watching me on how I'm breaking down what I'm breaking down. So when I react to an independent artist at that level, it'll benefit him more or her more than me doing it every single day, every time they drop something, stuff like that. I'm not helping them with that because I'm not at that level yet where they're watching my reactions for the music that's being played. And I'm watching my reactions just yet for me.
And at the same time, it doesn't always benefit the independent artist right now for us to do reactions to them. It benefits them a little bit more. We had conversations with this, and King Blitz broke it down to you a little bit more in a little bit more detail. It benefits them a little bit more to play the independent artists in live streams than it will in the reaction, because if the people that are watching the reactions are not familiar with that particular artist, they probably won't watch the reaction anyways. They'll just skip it. So it doesn't make sense for you to send me a donation for me to do a reaction for you and get 45 views, 50 views, 150, 200 views on my channel than if I was to do a live reaction for you and have the 25, 30 people that are watching the live stream listen to you live, have them critique it, post the link. You'll probably gain more subscribers and likes that way than you would with us doing a reaction to you. Like, we're not No Life Shaq yet. We don't have the 100,000, 200,000, 3, 4, 5, 600,000 subscribers where everything we post gets between 10 and 50,000 views. We're not there yet. We're working towards that. When we hit those accolades and we get to those certain points, it's gonna help the independent artist more. But I'm not gonna burn bridges, and I'm not gonna do certain things out of favors if it's not gonna have mutual benefit for both.
My thing about all that is, if I'm working towards a goal and I'm trying to get to a certain point where I don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore, that I could wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, I could jump on this computer, and I could do this until 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. That's where I'm trying to get to with all this. I can't do that putting up artists that people don't know, and that's just what it is. It's nothing about if the rapper could be the dopest rapper in the fucking world, but if he's only getting 20 views out of my channel, I'm not doing nothing for him, because those 20 views most likely are coming from his fan base that he already built. So it's not being retweeted, it's not being shared, none of that's happening. So it's not benefiting him at all, me doing it. But like,
no, 100%. And people have to understand that this is a business. So like, it's not about the money, but it also is about the money in the sense that it is a business. So it also has to make business sense.
Yeah, and I don't like to bring up that money shit, and I don't like to bring up that none of that, because I don't like talking about my pockets, and I don't like talking about other people's pockets. But in all reality, everyone that follows us are not, I'm hoping, are not dumb people. They understand that this needs to be what feeds my kids. This needs to be what pays my bills. More of me comes from me not being 13 hours somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a business, but at the same time, it's my business. So I'm going to run it the way I feel like I need to run it in order to benefit everybody that's around me.
Exactly.
The only thing that I ask, if you're gonna do some fuck shit, if you're gonna do some type of fuck shit,
do it over there.
Go somewhere else with that. I'm not down with any of that. That's cool that you see a free meal ticket. I'm talking like I got 100,000 subscribers, but I'm gonna get there. It's gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna make it.
You're gonna get there April 24th, 2023, apparently.
And that's because I have the support of the Vibe Gang. I have the support of my wife. I have the support of my kids.
Because we've got wicked fucking subscribers and we've got dope ass fucking followers.
Just like everything else in this world, I don't care what anybody says. Anybody that's starting off to make serious money and actually make a career out of what they love to do, without a support behind you,
you're blessed. If you can do that,
it's not going to get there as quick as you think it is.
Oh, for sure.
Because my wife is the one telling me, I know you're tired. You need to go out there. You need to do at least 2 videos tonight. Because she hears my phone. She lives the back scenes of everything that happens before I hit that button and press record. She knows everything that happens. And it's, if they want it, you need to start giving it to them more. And in my mind is a security issue.
Yeah.
I'm a manager at a big company where my brain needs to be there to do my job properly. But I love doing this. This is what I love to do. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen with you getting paid to do what you know how to do. And I don't rap. I don't play basketball. I'm not a singer. I'm not none of that. But I guarantee that you're going to hit that like button when you see my video. I 100%. And the haters keep on hating. The more you hate me, the more
you can't get you. There's no way you can get that much hate in your comments. I'm sure you get a little bit, but you can't get that much hate. You're too funny to get that much hate.
Let's play this game. How in an average? Don't give me the exact number because you're not going to know. But on average, how many hate comments do you get on a weekly basis?
Not that many.
Cool.
I'll get a few, but it'll just be like, you're too loud. Bye. Fuck you. Okay, see you later.
Right.
Like, that's my energy. My energy is amped. My energy is high. You either like it, you don't like it. Nah, okay, see you later. But it's not like you're a fucking idiot. Nah. Like, I got that. I this week was a little bit different than other weeks, but like, not very many. Not very many.
Okay. I will get, and I know this because this is how few times I get it, but I will get on average about 2 a month.
Yeah, I'm about there as well.
So the 2 comments that I get, I ignore because I understand I need to focus more on the people that are fucking with me to make them happy, to, react to what they want me to react to, than spending my energy on. I'm still going to throw you a shot. I'm still a nigga from Brooklyn. I'm still a nigga from the streets. I'm still going to give you your shot. You're not going to get away with you talking shit on my channel. That's not going to fucking happen. Sorry, I don't give a fuck who you are, because at the end of the fucking day, all this internet shit could go out the fucking window. If we want to throw hands, we could throw hands, and it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You crazy, nigga? I got all this shit with me and my wife busting our ass, getting it from what we working on. I don't need this YouTube shit. If you want to throw hands, I'll throw hands with you. That's cool. But what I'm saying is, I did this because of 2 reasons. To help me with my depression and to help me with my anxiety. I'm not going to do this and have you fuck up what I'm doing with your negativity. I'm not with that. And it's cool. Sometimes I let these niggas slide. Sometimes I don't say nothing.
You got to look at it from this point, though. Like, if you're averaging, let's say, 5 a month, you get 2,000, 3,000 comments a month. That's not even 0.01%. Like, that's nothing. That's like nothing. Like, if you get easily 2,000-3,000 comments a month, if you're only averaging maybe 5 hate comments a month, you're not getting hate comments. That means you can literally just be like, eat a dick.
But you know, I don't let it spend too much of my time. The only time, and I feel stupid right now for doing it, but the only time is when you bring my family involved into your fuckery.
Oh, I remember that shit. Okay, yeah. That dude was on some different shit.
I didn't do that because I didn't want to put those negative vibes out there. I don't like negative shit. I don't like dealing with negative shit. I don't like dealing with drama. I don't like dealing with none of that. That's too much energy that I'm wasting that I could be doing something else. I don't want to be fucking standing here fighting over some stupid shit. I don't got time for that.
No, same. But when I'm the one to put a cat in check, though.
Right. When I'm the one that's putting my face on this camera, and I'm the one that is the entertainer, I'm the influencer, I'm the one that's there. My wife and my kids have nothing to do with any of this. Don't mention them in any way, shape, or form. Because with my family, they didn't ask for me to do this. I chose, at the end of the day, I chose to do this myself.
Yep.
Not knowing that I was gonna be at 21,000 subscribers one day. Not knowing any of that.
Could you imagine, like 6 months ago, somebody telling me, "Yo, you're gonna be at like almost 25K"?
I would have told them they smoking crack. That was not gonna happen. I thought I was gonna get some of my family, some of my friends to subscribe, and maybe 3-4 other people that I don't know. That's where I put my expectations at. And watching my first video, definitely. That's where it was going. You know what? Since I'm not a rapper, since I'm not a rapper, I'm a reactor. Why don't we play my first reaction? Not the whole thing. Just the first. What our average song is what, 2 minutes 5, 3 minutes. Let's play the first 3 minutes of my first reaction. It's Vibe Reactions, Killer.
I got it. I'm pulling it up right now.
I want to see some flames in the chat. This is my first ever reaction. After this, I will be deleting it forever.
No, you're not. I'll download it right now before you do.
I'm going to redo that song. I'm going to revisit it. And I'm going to redo that song. And that's the one that's going to be on my page.
All right. Well, I just copied it, the URL, and I'm posting it somewhere else on purpose so that, like, I can download it.
The Javier lifestyle's in the house. That's a fact. If you don't have haters, that means you're doing something wrong. If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong.
Facts.
And I learned how to understand that a little bit more. Like they're just people that are just miserable and they just want to be a bunch of assholes. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that's the snippet, not that one. It's not that one. It was at night that I did it. It was the one after that.
Oh, Eminem Killer.
Yeah. I didn't see fire in the chat right now. Dude, this was trash. I think there was a moment. There it is. I think there was a moment in that right there that I just said, I'm not doing this no more. This shit is trash.
So this was the moment where you're like, okay, I think I got to stop doing this?
That's my first video. And I was about to quit right there.
I'm pressing play. Hold on. Eminem Killer snippet. Let go.
What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Ray. Tonight, I should say, 12:08. We are going to be reacting to Killer Remix, featuring Jack Harlow and Corday. I'm hearing a lot of things on Twitter, people talking about it. Am I having a new verse on it? I don't know. Let's see.
Trash!
Guys ready? Let's go. Let's get.
Yeah. You hear her speed it up?
Hold on. Are we going to get kicked off because we're playing this?
I hope not.
Like, are we just about to get smashed? I'll play it for a little bit, but I gotta watch my emails as well to make sure that I
Okay.
don't get a notification.
Real quick, that's one of my favorite songs. I don't know if I said in the last video, but that's one of my favorite songs right there from side B. Fire.
Hold on. In your last video,
The snippet that you played.
okay,
That was my official first video when I played the snippet of what was coming out that night.
okay.
So
Did
this
you
is
say-
where the first video that you were about to play was me saying I'm going to do YouTube. This is the actual video of me doing an actual reaction, first one I've ever done.
All right, okay.
It's, like I was saying, these, you're all right. We're gonna go back. I got you.
Yeah, 50, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, keep the money, throw it in the furnace. Yeah, this shit be funny. Earn it, just to burn it. Swag trip.
I used to rock a toboggan, headphones around my neck, trying to be like Shakey. Now the phone is in my pocket, see me keep vibrating. I got all these running pennies trying to be my baby, trying to fiance me. I take the steering wheel and try to girls be out.
I'm liking his flow. He's sounding really good on this beat. I'm really liking his flow. I'm not really too familiar with Jack Harlow or Corday, so I don't know which one is which. But to me, kind of sounds like Jack Harlow. But I could be wrong. But let's go back. Let's get it.
Crazy. I'm on a song with my idol. I'm a cold-blooded version of the song title. I put these diamonds in the ring like they were Shawn Michaels.
That's showing homage right there, bro. For real. He's on the record with his. What was it he said? Let's go back. What was it he said?
Yeah, I was always dumb.
Idol. I'm a cold-blooded version of the song title. With my idol. I'm a cold-blooded version of the song title. I put these diamonds in the
go
ring
back.
like they were
Hold
Shawn
on. I'm
Michaels.
sorry.
I can Louis V inside the watch cycle. I take the steering wheel and try to girls be out crazy. I'm on a song with my idol. I'm a cold-blooded version of the song title. I put these diamonds in the ring like they were Shawn Michaels. I can't put the Louis V inside the watch cycle. I take the shit to the cleaners. About to call me a beamer. I got a special for me. She was mine when I seen her. I'm getting meaner and meaner. Call the front desk and ask for steam.
That's how you have to do it, though. That's how he's spitting right now. For real. If M has a verse in it, though, M probably gonna kill it. You think he's gonna kill it? I think he's gonna kill it, but that's if he has a new verse. I don't know. Fire.
There's no way we're stopping this shit. This is YouTube gold. This is YouTube gold right here.
Dude, that is trash.
When you hit 100,000 subscribers and you bring me into your live, I'm playing this.
Brother, I didn't want to play it, but since I don't do music, I will say it'll be best to do my first reaction and then everything, whatever you want to do after that, I don't care. But I thought it would be cool for them to see my first reaction because they probably haven't seen it.
You look like Joel Ortiz.
Don't got that nigga's money.
You're on your way, though.
Hopefully. That was my first reaction, bro. You could tell, dude, that wasn't me.
Yeah, but it's different. Like it's different for artists, especially established artists or artists that have music videos and stuff like that. They've talked in front of cameras. They've been in front of cameras. They've been in front of mics. So for them to make the transition, it's a little bit easier.
Right.
For just a regular Joe, I'm not calling you regular, I'm not calling you average, but for an average Joe to make the transition, for you to get into your comfort zone in front of the camera, dude, there's a fucking learning curve. I don't care who you are. You could graduate valedictorian in fucking law school, but when you fucking first step in the courtroom, you don't think you're nervous the first day you make your first court appearance and stand in fucking court? Of course you are.
Been there, done that.
Except now you like fucking Harvey Specter with it. I don't know if you watch Suits, but Harvey Specter's the lick.
I just said one day, you know what, man? I'm just gonna be me and fuck it.
It's working.
I appreciate you, bro. Where's the questions in the chat? I thought I was gonna get a lot more questions from these people.
Oh, there's a lot of fucking lurkers right now. They're just lurking. I'm just gonna sit here and not say anything, but it's fine.
It is what it is. I ain't a rapper.
They her. They're here. So
This shit's lit. Did you you want to talk about that who we got next week?
About who we have next week. We don't usually talk about who or what we have until the poster is ready, but I don't mind talking about it. For sure, we can talk about it.
Next week,
we got a little bit of the network.
A little bit.
A little bit of the network.
A little bit. My man K Legend's gonna be in this bitch. The 2022 24 bar challenge. Relax your fire. Winner guy. Where's Federico? Federico is fired.
He lost his green card.
Oh shit. Yep, Nico just go to stroke.
Well, for those that didn't hear the intro, this man's got PETA after him. Is it FEMA?
FEMA?
FEMA? PETA? I don't know. I pulled up I pulled up my Google search. I got to pull it up again. It's PETA.
PETA.
It's the ARM, the Animal Rights Movement. This guy's got the World Animal Protection Association on his ass. Like, he's there. He punches too many fucking squirrels.
And Nico is the only one that still. I think it made an impact on Nico more than anybody else. Because Nico, I don't know who the fuck I started that with. I forgot who was it. But it was yeah, it definitely was.
I'm almost pretty sure it was Clip Monster. You did that in a Clip Monster reaction.
And it just came out of me. I freestyle all my shit. I don't think about what the fuck I'm going to say. I just say it. And I just come out and fucking say something about some reckless shit about this nigga has about 13 squirrels buried in his backyard that he killed. Or some stupid shit like that. And Nico lost his complete fucking mind with that one.
Yeah.
And it's every time it's squirrels and chipmunks and I'm killing something.
So something funny, I don't think you know this, but one of my best friends from Toronto, he Googles, so his favorite artists, like he has his 3 or 4 favorite artists, and he'll YouTube reactors reacting to them. And he sent me your reactions twice. And he's like, yo, you got to check this dude out. And I didn't respond to him right away because I'm just like, shut the fuck up in my head. And then the third one he sent me was you reacting to one of my tracks. And he's like, yo. And I'm like, bro, that's my homie, man. Like, I'm like, that's my boy. I'm like, he's like, really? He's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, I've been sending you this guy for forever. And I'm like, I've been watching this guy since forever, fam. And I'm like, so I sent him a link and I'm like, man, go to his live streams if you think his reactions are funny. So he doesn't comment. He doesn't comment, none of that shit, but he legit watches everyone. I got like 4 or 5 of my cats in Toronto that legit watch every one of your reactions.
That's dope, man.
Some of them don't even know that we're connected, or they didn't know until the Shakey Vibe podcast.
That's dope. I like to hear that shit, man. That shit's definitely fucking dope.
It shows just how small the world really fucking is. When it's like, these are like my day ones. These are guys that like, we played on hockey teams together when we were like 10 years old. We went on like hockey tournaments all across Canada and the States and shit like that. Like, these are cats that like I'm friends with for the rest of my life. Different cliques DMing me saying, yo, yo, yo. It's like, yeah, I know. Trust me.
That's dope. I like to hear that shit, man. I'm still fucking thrown. My African fucking fan base is crazy, bro. These dudes are nuts. And it's just like everywhere in the world. Like, me and my wife, we were just chilling one day. And she was like, yo, people in Africa listen to you. And it never hit me like until she told me. Like I knew.
So there's that list on YouTube where like you talk about your CPM rates, and you're just like, if YouTube's telling you about the CPM rate, it means people from those countries are playing your shit. So when I told Cecile, my wife, it, and I was reading the list, she's like, "Are you playing the geography game, or like what are you doing here?" It's crazy, dude.
I'm just like, it started saying people in the Philippines, people all over the world, bro, and I'm just like, yo, that's to me, it's still fucking nuts to me when I see that. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So then when we interview King Blitz, and King Blitz says on the podcast, like, I don't need to do shows and I don't need to perform, because if you look at my watch list, everybody's from all over the place. Like, I can just do this stuff and reach a bigger audience.
Right. Now that's a fact. That man is dope. That man is really dope with the reactions and the music, both of them. And that's my thing. Like, I think what was making me more timid to do reactions was me having the mentality of I'm not a rapper, so
doesn't matter.
I don't feel like I have any right to judge somebody else's talent or career path that they're choosing. But then as I started getting more subscribers and everything else, but it's not only about the subscriber, it's about the comments.
Mm-hmm. The validation of the comments.
Yo, you caught this. Like, I got one, like, yo, I listened to this song 400 times. You caught a bar that I have never heard this person say. Or, yo, I literally spit my coffee out when you said this. When I get those comments, I'm just like, yo, they literally listening to everything I say.
It's motivation.
So I'm just like, I had to make a choice the other day, a couple of weeks ago. And I said, there's a lot of people that I was getting a lot of comments for a good period that a lot of people were saying that I'm very vulgar when I talk. I don't have a filter. I say a bunch of shit that shouldn't be said in this time and age and all that. And I had to sit down and be like, I have to calm it down, or force myself to calm it down, or I'm just going to do what I want to do. And it is what it is from that point on. And then I started to think about it. I was like, I'm a bad liar. So if I try to force myself not to be myself, everything that I say and do is going to look forced to them. So why would I want to do that? So I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to do it the way I've been doing it. It is what it is. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. But you have to understand something. This whole new generation that's coming out that, get their feelings hurt over certain things that people say. That's not what I...
Yeah, but it's your freedom of speech is your right. So your thoughts, opinions is part of your, like, you have a right to be able to say what you want to. It doesn't matter the day and age. Day and age doesn't fucking matter. That doesn't mean anything.
What I'm trying to say
the fact that you keep it 100 is going to benefit you more in the long run than if you don't keep it 100.
Well, what I'm trying to say, because I never get into like a deep explanation of why though. But what I'm trying to say is, back in my day, back when I was growing up, when I was fucking 14, 15, 16, 17. And I was in Brooklyn and listened to all these rappers I'm not in it. I've been in studios many times with my boys when they throwing some shit down, or even with my boy when he's producing somebody else's track. So I've been in the studio before. I know the climate. I know what needs to be done. I get all that. When you come out and you tell me how I'm supposed to do my job, and you want me to change who I really am to benefit your ears, I have a problem with that. Because I could turn off my comments and you can't say nothing to nobody.
Yeah.
And your shit's going to stay in your fucking head for the rest of your life.
Facts.
I give you the privilege of commenting on my video by leaving that shit open. And when you come with bullshit...
I give you the privilege. You do.
I don't like to sound like that. I don't like to...
Comments off.
Huh?
But you can turn comments off if you want.
Yeah, you can. I could definitely shut all my comments off on every video that I do. But the same way that I have a right to use my voice, I can't take that away from everybody else that wants to comment and say something, whether it be negative or positive. I'm not nobody to take that away from them. So they say what they want to say. But if you're going to say what you want to say, make sure you use common fucking sense. Don't come at me with stupid shit and expect me to not fucking respond to it, because then you're wrong. Because I'm going to respond to it. Exactly. If it's that dumb. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Fuck them niggas. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that.
Do all that.
I was thinking about doing something special, though.
For?
I talked to a tattoo artist because I haven't got, this is my last tattoo that I got right here, and it has not been finished. So I'm trying to finish this up, but my goal is to get both my sleeves done. Try to get a full sleeve.
You need to come out here for that.
So what, they gonna poke me with mosquitoes? And
if you want that old school tribal, like in the Polynesian style, they do that stuff over here. But like my homies, I did a show last night, and the show that I did yesterday was at a tattoo competition where it was like 75 people getting on the spot tattoos being judged. But like, again, I told you, like my homies own all the big shops out here, win all the competitions. You're realistically looking at a few $100 for a full sleeve.
That's what I'm looking for, because I'm trying to do something.
You're not going to find that in the States, and if you do, it's going to be like you're not going to like it.
So what I like to do with my tattoos, all my tattoos mean something. Like, yeah. I don't like to get a tattoo just to get a tattoo. I drew this tattoo right here on my wrist in the memory of my grandmother. I got this for my wife. I got this when I was in Brooklyn in the streets. They used to call me Peoples. That was my name out in New York when I was out there doing what I was doing. So they used to call me Peoples. I got Brooklyn on my forearm, and I got my cross, which says "Rotten Pieces." That's Eminem, what he said, that he has, well, not what he said, a tattoo of Rotten Pieces Kim on his stomach. So I put Rotten Pieces on a cross with flames and all that other shit. And then this is just owls on a tree. That's just knowledge and all that shit. So everything means something to me. What I feel like doing, I want to sit down with an artist and make a vibe reactions tattoo. And, get that done, record it, and then throw it on the Patreon. So they can see the process of when I got my tattoo and all that other stuff. But before I do that, I have to go get my son's name, because I got my other kid's name here. I got to get his name over here soon. So I got to get that done before I do anything else, because he's been asking me for 12 years when I'm going to get his name. And I've been procrastinating because that shit hurts.
There's going to be some dope shit. We're going to figure out the right opportunity and the right event that's going on out here where you're going to have no choice but to get out here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I need to get out there soon. It'll be a very nice vacation for me and the wife.
We'll talk off camera with some things that we got going on and what's brewing and what will happen, because they're going to happen. And we'll figure it out. And we'll have it set up so that my homie already draws up your tattoo, sends you everything, and you like, yeah, I want that. I want, yes. I'm gonna lace you up when you get out here.
But everything that every experience that I've had, or a person that I've had that made an impact in my life, I like to represent that. I love tattoos. I got a total of 12 tattoos, and I want to get more. It's just that if I'm not motivated, if it's not giving me a reason to, or if just
inspired.
Funds are low. Because, that's real life shit. Funds get low, but you can't afford to get a fucking tattoo. It is what it is. Update those passports first tomorrow. That's a fact. We're updating the passport because me and my wife are taking a cruise. So we need to update the passport to do that. We're doing that tomorrow. But I said, why? I was thinking about it for a couple of weeks now, and I was like, why not get a vibe reaction tattoo? That's part of my life. That's me. That's who I am. And I'm trying to. I want someone good, and I need somebody that is good at drawing and making it up. I kind of have an idea of where I want to go with it, but I need to sit down with an actual artist and see what we could come up with to see exactly what I want, because I'm not just going to throw anything on there.
No, bro, when I say my homies got shops and they're like the lick, like you walk in, they got trophies all over their fucking, like, it depends what you want. What, like, certain things, certain homies are better at certain things than other ones. So I'm not just going to give you a guy that's like, blah, 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 get this one. Like, we got you. Like, trust me when I say we got you. Like, some of my buddies that have just moved out here recently, I was like, you got to go there. And they've already been there like 2-3 times. The work is so good and the prices are so good.
Right. See, Stacy says something that she says I still need my first tattoo. She came with some stupid shit the other day and told me she wanted to get my name tattooed on her. And in my mind, I'm like,
how is that stupid shit? You have her name.
No, but that wasn't my first tattoo. I already had like about 5 tattoos when I already met her. I don't want her first tattoo to be me. I want her first tattoo.
Nico, it's no worse than going to the dentist. At the end of the day, when she sees, when you go into a tattoo shop and you're actually in the shop and you hear the zzz, and you watch somebody get it, it makes you want to get a tattoo that much more.
It's low key an addiction.
No, it is an addiction
because it's crazy. And I'm just like, I told my wife, and I was just like, yo, I don't think you should get for your first tattoo my name. Like, no, don't do that. Get something that's that you want to get.
So on the beginning of the trip, get something else, and at the end of the trip, go back and get his name.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny.
And it's gotta be on a titty. I want my name on a titty. That's what I need. But besides all that, I just don't feel like I literally had 5 tattoos before I got Stacy's name tattooed on me. That's a fact. She is very picky.
Yeah, but that's why you got to go to a wicked artist. Like, if you go to a good artist that makes it look like art, you're gonna like looking at that shit.
Exactly.
If you go to just like Joe Schmo, where you walk down the street and you look on the wall and you pick something that 900 people have come into a shop and ask, it's not special. But if you send something to the artist hand draws it and you chose it and that's your fucking design, the way you want it, and you look at it, it looks extra special because it's going to look exactly the way that you see it up in the book. So I'm like
serious about my shit, but at the end of the day, when I went to a tattoo artist, he told me that I need to do bigger artwork around my arm so the sleeve could look full. Because if he just does that, I want smoke flames pretty much connecting everything to each other on both arms. So, but he says you need to get more. You got a lot of inventory left that you could use to add more shit so it can look full.
Yeah, but there's like different. He could do like, he could incorporate a dragon in it, and the dragon could be like, the tail could like wrap around a snake. Like, there's so many different things that they can incorporate. Like, dude, the tattoo artists are lit, and it's their job to fill spaces and fill the gaps.
The first 3 the first 4 that I got was from my dude from New York. So he did my first 4 tattoos. This guy is dope. He did he did the cross. He did the peoples, my other tattoo over here. He did the spider in the back. That was my first tattoo, was the spider that I got back here. I was 15. My mother gave me the okay, and I went and got a fucking spider.
Your mom gave you the permission to get a tattoo at 15?
At 15, yeah.
Well, no, I think I got my first tattoo when I was 16, 17, same shit.
Yeah, my brother-in-law was getting a tattoo, and I wanted one. And my mom said, get it and get what you're gonna get, but don't get nothing stupid. She gave me a limit of $50 for a tattoo. So I went to the first page of the tattoo booklet that they have on the wall. And he said, these are all my $50 tattoos. The only thing that looked for a boy was a fucking spider. So me not wanting to lose this opportunity to get a tattoo, I said, give me the fucking spider. My dad knew nothing about this. I get home with that tattoo. I'm hiding it from this man like if I'm hiding money from the cops. One day, I totally forget that I got a fucking tattoo.
You go to the fridge.
I'm wearing a wife beater, and I'm in the living room. My dad saw that fucking spider and went, bah! And it was still healing.
You cried.
It was painful. And big argument, all this other shit happened after the fact. But I can't take it.
Must have looked like a real tattoo for your dad to smack the spider.
He smacked the spider because he knew it was a tattoo.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So it was one of those things that I was like, yo, and that's how I am. If I see an opportunity, I'm gonna fucking take it, and it is what it is. That was an opportunity. My mom gave me permission to go get my first tattoo. I was 15. I said, fuck it.
So did you and your dad fight, or did your mom and your dad fight?
No, me and my dad fought. He knows better. He knows better.
You could have thrown your mom under the bus if you wanted to, though.
I could have done that 100%. 100. I could have just pointed and said, she told me.
And gave me the $50 for it and just walked to your room.
Okay.
And you could have just walked to your room and just allowed it and just fucking just
but
sat back and done one of these.
This whole conversation happened and my dad was at work. Two days later, he saw that shit, dude. He lost his fucking mind. His complete fucking mind. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. But now I got 12 tattoos and I mean, I'm a grown-ass man, so he doesn't say much about it now. Like, I still don't even like wearing earrings to my mom's house because when I first got my ears pierced, my mom pulled that shit right out my fucking ear.
That's funny.
So, to this day, I'll take that bitch the fuck off. I'm not wearing nothing. That ain't gonna happen in front of my kids. I'm gonna be a little bitch in front of my kids. Do you want me to do fight your grandmother? It ain't gonna happen.
That's funny.
Dreamcatcher with a book inside with a wolf coming out of the book. Though that shit actually sounds fucking dope.
That's lit, Nico.
A Dreamcatcher with a book inside with a wolf coming out of that shit would look so dope. But something like that, you need to get a legit artist. Like a motherfucker that's what he does.
So I'll just tell you this. I'll tell you this. If you walk into my boy's shop or you go to his Facebook page and you look at the pieces of art that they've done, because that's what they create, I swear to God, the artwork's just as good as if you were going into Hart and Huntington, like that kind of shit. If you were going into Miami Ink or any of those shops, you walk in, you're getting TV worthy fucking artwork. There's no cap. No cap.
I'm still trying to find that artist out here because, I mean, realistically, I can't be going to the Philippines every time I want to get a tattoo. But I'm going to tell you one thing, though. The minute that I do go to the Philippines, I definitely have to get a tattoo in the Philippines. Somewhere in my arm or somewhere, like PA, whatever it is.
Are you talking about the native, like, needle and stick where they fucking...
Nigga, do I look like Angelina Jolie to you?
Like one of those.
I'm not gonna let.
You don't want tribal. You don't want like Polynesian tribal. You just want a tat.
I want a tattoo. I don't need a Filipino stabbing me with something that he found in the forest. I can't do none of that. It's sanitary reasons, brother. Like, that's scary to me. My worst fear is to die off of an infection. Like, that shit is scary.
All right, so we here. It's the Shakey Vibe Podcast, episode 24. This was an episode with your boy, Vibe Reactions. Next week, we got your boy, the Network's K Legend in the house. We got some big ones coming up, but typically we don't announce who's coming up or what's coming up until the posters are ready. But we appreciate each and every one of you for chilling out, hanging out, vibing out with us. More blessings to come.
That's...
I'm going to speak for everybody in the chat right now and say thank you for entertaining us all. Thank you for giving us that 10 minutes to just unwind, relax, laugh, and just turn off all the bullshit and negativity that surrounds all of us on a day-to-day where we could just sit down for 10 minutes and fucking zone out and turn everything off. And thank you for entertaining us all. Thank you for making us laugh. And thank you for doing what you do. Because if it wasn't for what you do, a lot of the people in this chat, part of the network and stuff, a lot of connections would not have been made if it hadn't been realistically fact for your live streams and your reactions. So, like, more blessings to you, more blessings to your channel. We are the Shakey Vibe Podcast. I am Shakes P. That is your boy Vibe Reactions. And we out.
Peace.